been getting asked a lot lately. So, Maddie, how many dresses did we make for donation? If you've been wondering the same thing, let me tell you, you're here in the right spot. I'm Maddie and I'm the founder of Project Dress a Girl. And you all, this year for Project Dress a Girl 2024 was absolutely amazing. This year, we set off with a superhero mascot, this one right here, and it received so much positive energy from you all. So much so, in fact, that I think we're going to have to add a new one next year. We had a full calendar of YouTube creators and bloggers who made content, especially for you. They were sharing their ideas, their tricks, their dresses, everything. So if you haven't seen those, head down into the description box right down there. Not you, Zoe. And you'll find it linked for you. We had a series of live unboxings and fun dress awards that were given at the end of those unboxings. And we got to see all of the just creativity and love that was poured into these dresses. And we had a mission to make enough dresses to clothe 7,000 little girls who are living in extreme poverty and who don't have the resources for a new garment of their own. And let me tell you all, it was clear that you all were spreading the message and that you were telling all of your friends and family about this event because we had an unprecedented amount of new sewists finding us. I mean, they were sending in their dresses, anywhere from one dress to tons and tons of them came through from absolutely new people who had just heard about us this year. It's because you were spreading the word and you were setting up sewing groups where more people could join in. So I applaud you for sure. And this year I felt like we had some of the cutest dresses come through. I mean, you guys really leveled up this year. You all had fun with pockets. I mean, we had 3D pockets. We had functional flappy pockets with embroidery. You guys had fun with trims, laces, all kinds of different materials, and you made beautiful dresses. And that's not even to mention the themed dresses that we got in. We got in sailor themes and we got in watermelon themes. The biggest thank yous need to go to all of you. All of you who poured your love, your hearts, and your resources, your fabric stashes. Some of you went out and purchased new fabrics, your time, your dedication, all of that was poured into these dresses so that these little girls can walk around with dignity and not be targets of predators. And so you all get the biggest thank you. And I said it a million times before, but there's no better community than this Sewing Superhero Society, this community right here. I mean, you guys are the absolute best. So big thank you to all of you. And of course, I've got to say thank you to my amazing friend Elisa at Thoughtful Creativity, who makes a new pattern every year for us. And this year it was no exception. It was super duper cute. You all, I couldn't have made it through this month without all of the people who volunteered. So special thank you to Agatha and Christine for helping me coordinate up front. Agatha helped me coordinate the calendar to get all of the YouTubers on there. And Christine helped reach out to the Dress a Girl Around the World ambassadors to make sure that if they wanted to participate, they were landing on our contact list. My amazing mother right here, Rose, who sent out all of the labels to you all. And by the way, I know that those labels got to you slow because we were putting a stamp on them in an effort to keep the shipping low. So if there was an issue with your labels, send me a message and I'll be happy to get more out to you for next year. The people who helped with my dress unboxings were incredibly helpful. So big thank you to Jeanette and Rosario and to Sylvia and Taylor who helped me sort all of the dresses that you guys sent in because it's a lot. I mean, let me show you. And of course, the two people who I think just worked the hardest, counting all of your dresses on Instagram and adding them to the spreadsheet, gathering your pictures. I mean, Deneen and Michelle, Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, thank you to both Capital Quilts and House of Mamiwata for donating their resources, their fabrics, their classrooms for all of us to participate and make dresses. All of these people and more came together to help make this event a huge success, even while I was trying to run this event of love, run my business, and while I face personal tragedies in my family. So I definitely couldn't have done this without all of their help. So you all, please, help me extend a huge thank you to all of the volunteers. I can tell you that I'm going to definitely need more volunteers. So if you are able to help with Excel, Instagram, emails, Canva, please reach out to me. I'm starting to put together a list of volunteers now for next year, so that way we all can breathe a little more. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know if we were gonna hit our goal this year. I mean, we had a goal to dress 7,000 little girls. So that means 7,000 dresses. And you all, we got off to a really slow start. I mean, that first week when people were reporting in, we're like, yeah! And then it kind of slowed down to nothing. And I got a little worried, to tell you the truth. But, when I sat down and thought about it, I had to remind myself that no matter if we hit our goal of 7,000 or if we come in short, we're still helping a bunch of little girls, right? And that's what matters most. These little girls are what matters most. I suspect that a lot of people didn't report their numbers in, and that's why the count came in slow. I received a lot of boxes here in my home that were not counted. And a lot of people did send in notes saying, hey, these weren't added to the count, please add them. I made, 10, 15, 20 dresses. And for those boxes that were sent in early, that was helpful. But for any of the dresses that were uncounted, that were sent in after October 5th, there was no way for me to add them to the count because the count closed on September 30th. And I know that if I received boxes like that, I'm sure that the ambassadors around the US and the UK also received dresses that weren't counted. And there were only a few ambassadors who were actually sharing their uncounted dresses with me. So I did add, for example, Canada's uncounted dresses to the list. But I suspect that the count came in really low for the UK this year. So with a lofty goal of 7K, we came in close, you all. We came in real close. We made 7,349 dresses. You all, we hit the 7,000 mark. Can you believe it? What an amazing feeling that is. Next year, we're going to try to top 7,000 dresses. And to help with that, I've decided that I'm going to start a whole sewing series where every month we're going to sew 1 to 2 dresses a month. Starting next month, we're going to start with beginner-friendly patterns, and we're going to include new techniques, new complexity as we move on during the months. We're going to end up with at least 12 dresses by the time PDAG 2025 rolls around. So if that sounds amazing, make sure that you're subscribed and that you've turned on your notifications for my channel, so that way you don't miss any of those videos. And let's check out some amazing dresses.